Well, we see it almost every night, Clark. Another great backcourt matchup.
Well, B.A., this league is so stacked with tremendous guards. I mean, all-star caliber guards all over the league, and it really creates a situation where being able to choose guards for the All-Star game is just virtually impossible to not leave somebody off that's deserving.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. Jackson and George, they're manning the backcourt. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward, to the paint. Here's Leonard. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
Great timing on Lopez's part there to swat down that attempt.
Pass to Zubats. 6 to shoot. Leonard for 3. Again, the miss by Leonard.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Lopez against Leonard. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Leonard. In transition. That one falls.
With quickness and speed, Jackson remains a valuable fast break option for this team.
It's Middleton on the wing. It's stolen by Leonard. Here we go, one-on-one. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Middleton, right side. And it's Middleton finishing it off.
Nice handles by Middleton. Actually, really impressive handles. Put on the show with that dribbling exhibition.
And on many other teams, Chris Middleton would be the star, Clark. But he plays the Robin role pretty well.
Hey, I tell you what, B.A., there is nothing wrong with being 1A on the marquee when you're playing next to Giannis. He's overshadowed by the media because of Giannis, but his game makes a lot of noise all over the NBA.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And Holiday powers it home.
Boy, he's like an eel slipping into the paint. Drew Holiday glides past the other guys and gets himself right to the bucket.
Now here's Jackson. Here's Middleton. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
Red hot so far. 4 for 4. Cooking with gas. Couldn't draw it up any better.
George with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. Jackson outside. Back to George. And he drives in. And George with the jam.
One of the great athletes in the league, and there are a bunch of them, but he's at the top of the list. Ferocity on that throwdown from Paul George.
Antetokounmpo outside. And Giannis with the dunk.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
Now here's George. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Really strong right there. George able to take the contact and muscle it up and in.
Let's go with a 3. That one no good. And Los Angeles the other way now. A minute and a half left in the first quarter here. Pass to Zubats. DiVincenzo with the steal. It's tipped. Here's Holiday. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass. Holiday's got his second basket of the game. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
They're also jumping on a lot of turnovers and making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
It's George on the drive. Oh, and the dunk by George.
And you know what? For me, these dunks show exactly how great an athlete George is. I mean, sometimes you're surprised that the basket doesn't come down with the force he punches it with. Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Antetokounmpo covering. Kicks it to George. He shoots over DiVincenzo. George's shot is off.
Boy, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
DiVincenzo can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Pass to George. All sorts of time. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. George has got 8 points.
Paul George has become such an assertive and confident player. He knows exactly when he's in position to get that catch and shoot off.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Los Angeles Clippers. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And one thing that makes the Greek Freak so dominant is he... Grant, I love that Giannis is not worried about the numbers.
I mean, B.A., he just wants to win. That's another thing that makes him great.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Well, you have to imagine they're feeling pretty confident the way things have gone.
I agree with you. I mean, they hit the ground running, had a strong start to the game that they're hoping they can manage the rest of the way.
Middleton is the 3 with Giannis in at 4. Holiday and DiVincenzo man the backcourt. And it's Lopez in at center. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. George passes to Leonard. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. The Clippers in the lead. George for 3. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Here's Holiday, and he converts the layup. Holiday's gotten 4 this quarter.
You know, Holiday is one of those rare guards who's as physical as any other player on the floor. Holiday busting it up inside.
Leonard outside. And the 3 off target. The Bucks have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Down low. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis dunks it home.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
Holiday against Jackson. Now Leonard. Antetokounmpo with the block. Clock at 6. Fires the 3. Giannis with the rebound.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. All right, Grant, if you could be GM for one rebuilding team right now, which would it be?
Oh, wow. That's tough. I mean, you got the Grizzlies with Morant. You got the Pels with Zion. You got the Mavs with Doncic. You know, I'll probably stick with the Pelicans and Zion Williamson. I think he has a lot to offer and has the ability to dominate in this league.
And the foul on Brook Lopez. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Leonard for 3. And the Clippers miss again.
I tell you what, for him, this has been a game to forget. But somehow they still find themselves with the lead.
Back to DiVincenzo. Zubac with the steal. Leonard on the wing. DiVincenzo covering. Great D that time from Middleton. The Bucks trail. It's Middleton on the wing. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. In transition, here come the Clippers. Here's George. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. George has got 7 points for the quarter.
Paul George really feeling it right now. Another bucket to his credit.
Antetokounmpo outside. Rebound by the Clippers. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. That one drops for him. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points.
Boy, once Giannis gets the ball in the painted area, Antetokounmpo is really almost automatic.
Jackson against Holiday. Pass to George. DiVincenzo with the steal. Three-pointer is up. Middleton. He can't get it to go. And the Clippers will come the other way. Jack's up a three. And there's Leonard on the assist by George. 6 points for him.
In terms of scoring, this hasn't been his quarter. Just 1 of 7.
Now here's Lopez. He's guarded by Zubats. Middleton against Leonard. Middleton passes to Holiday. Just 5 to shoot. Lopez with it. And it's Lopez with the jam.
I tell you what, he clearly is one of the best players in the league who does not get the same kind of gas that other guys do. But there's no better all-around guard in the NBA than Drew Holiday.
Timeout called. Milwaukee.
He recognized his players were fatigued and needed time to catch their breath.
And it's a completely new group for the Bucks. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And it's good. 2 points.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
George against Allen. It's George on the drive. Pass to Zubats. Back to George. The three. He can't hit that time. And so a close game is...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Paul George taking care of business in this one. He ended up with 15 points, 2 rebounds, and
second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Paul George has been sensational.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. Nicholas Batum out there with Serge Ibaka. Then it's Terrence Mann. Then there's Eric Bledsoe. And it's Kennard in at the shooting guard position. Ibaka's shot is off. The Bucks shooting an efficient 57% tonight. Portis left side. Back to Hill for the lead. And it's good on the lay-in. Hill's got his second basket.
You know, Hill is long and athletic, but deceptively strong, as he showed you there, using his body well.
Pass to Mann. Allen against Kennard. 4-3. Knocks down the long J. Kennard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
The dive for the ball. Out of bounds. It'll be the Clippers' ball. Now here's Bledsoe. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Kennard can't get it to go. Portis, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Not going to go that time. Pass to Mann. Here's Bledsoe. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's going to be on George Hill.
I tell you what, if you're going to hit Bledsoe, you really got to give it to him, because when you don't, he just works through that contact.
Well, you want to talk loaded college teams? Eric Bledsoe played with some serious talent during his 1 year in school.
Bledsoe went 18th overall in the 2010 draft. He was the 4th selection from his school. Now, John Wall went 1st overall, DeMarcus Cousins 5th, and Patrick Patterson 14th. I'm happy I never had to face that squad when I was in college.
Hey, who got him?
Here's Kennard. Batum in the post. Check by Hill. Fires the three. Man, misses. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Pass to Portis. Here's Nora. Back to Portis. Antetokounmpo, right side. Inside, here's Kennard. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Kennard's got 5 points.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Pass to Portis. Ibaka with a steal. Here's Mann. Bledsoe's got room. Mann. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Portis outside. 1:44 left in the third. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. On the wing, Bledsoe. Check by Hill. Ibaka, good.
You know, Bledsoe has developed his passing skills to the point where you've got to respect that part of his game. He's doing a nice job finding his open guys.
Outside, Hill. To the inside. For three. Allen with it. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Pass to Mann. Kicks it out to Bledsoe. Batum in the post. Check by Hill. Batum gets the bucket.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And a new group getting ready for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Antetokounmpo. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Allen. And Holiday subbed in for Hill. Here's Batum, covered by Lopez. Ibaka, good.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Lopez finds Antetokounmpo. There's the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Antetokounmpo has got 10.
There are very few guys that move with the grace that Antetokounmpo does on his drive. He's got an easy, long, ground-eating gait that's very effective.
And here's Bledsoe. With 1 on the clock. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Giannis plays the 4 with Lopez in the middle. Holiday and DiVincenzo man the backcourt. And it's Nwora in at the 3. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Bledsoe, pass to Ibaka. Missed inside. The Bucks trail. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. And the Bucks making a change here. Middleton's checked in. Here's Jackson. Pass to George. This one for three. They grab their own miss. DiVincenzo with the steal. Middleton with it. Jackson in his pocket. DiVincenzo, the pass to Lopez. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Good find that time by DiVincenzo, an unselfish player always looking to make the extra pass.
Now Jackson. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And he lays it up and in. And it's an 8-point Los Angeles lead.
Athletic play by Leonard in the paint, not letting anything hold him back from his shot.
Holiday.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second.
Well, if you want to get an idea of just how valuable Drew Holiday can be to a team, look at what the Bucks gave up to get him in 2020. A bunch of first-round picks and some pick swaps as well. And they're pleased that they got it.
Yep, that one goes.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
Here's Holiday. Kicks it out to Middleton. Pass to DiVincenzo. Tipped. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubats. And we've got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
And that'll be Milwaukee's ball as it goes out of bounds. Bucks able to keep the possession. It's stolen by Leonard. He's all alone. And the jam by George.
And, you know, the intensity Leonard plays with on defense is impressive, using his huge hands to claw the ball away.
And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. It's good on the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Over to the wing. And the three-pointer goes.
Over his career, Kawhi has become a willing passer. One of his many improvements since being drafted in 2011.
DiVincenzo against George. Holiday passes to Antetokounmpo. Good. Antetokounmpo has got 4 points in the quarter.
From role player to MVP, Giannis is improving his upper body strength, has really been a factor in his overall development.
And there's 1:45 left to play in the fourth. A nice shot by Zubats.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
He gets it in there.
There are nights that Antetokounmpo can reach a level few have in NBA history. The MVP feeling it tonight.
George against Lopez. Lopez with the steal. Here's Antetokounmpo. The shot no good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. George outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 12.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Clippers.
Loved how much they moved the ball out there tonight.
Yeah, no one got left out. This was a real team effort.
And we've come to expect these kinds of strong games for Kawhi Leonard.
I thought his active hands were a big help. I mean, he took some chances on defense, and his gambles paid off. He got a bunch of steals.
He's going to be kicking himself all night. This isn't the time to be wasting opportunities.
George passes to Jackson. Back to George. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Jackson. Takes the three. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. And the Bucks with the possession here. 11-point game. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Kicks it to George. Back to Jackson. Shot clock at 5. Jackson on the wing. Fires from deep. Milwaukee with the rebound. It's stolen. He connects.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home.
Presentation of the NBA.
A clear, crisp evening. We're just...
Hey, Brian.
And that's great to see, Allie. Thanks for that. Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. Jackson and George, they're manning the backcourt. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Leonard in at the 3. And for Phoenix, Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. Well, Doris, a great collection of guard talent on the floor here. Both these teams driven by their backcourt play.
Boy, B.A., a lot of pace, a lot of skill out there in the respective backcourts. This game probably will be won or lost based on the perimeter play. Court vision, intellect, basketball IQ, the masterful distributor that is Chris Paul.
Leonard against Bridges. Back to Jackson. Pass to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Driving in. And the dunk by Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard, the size, the strength, the ability to put the ball on the floor. I mean, trying to deal with this guy off a drive is so tough.
Now here's Bridges. Now Paul to the wing, right side. Here's Ayton. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
Well, the big man flashing his touch. DeAndre Ayton makes it look easy. There is an absolute certainty that when Chris Paul stops playing basketball, he will be in Springfield in the Hall of Fame. Wherever he's been able to play, he has been able to thrive.
Bridges outside. Pass to Ayton. Out to the right wing. 13 feet out. The rebound by Jackson. And with Paul, after some injuries early, he changed how he went about his offense.
Well, you think about him coming out of college, he was very solid athletically. Still good in that department, obviously. But the vast majority of his success comes from one of the best IQs and knowledge of the game that we've ever seen. Elite athleticism from Mr. Ayton, no doubt on the dunk.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Leonard. Oh, they get a hand on it. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. 6 on the shot clock. George passes to Zubac. And the layup is good off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Bridges. Back to Paul.
Two minutes remaining in the first.
Outside for Booker. Oh, George with a steal. Here's Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Well, the length of Paul George creating opportunities for his team. He covers an awful lot of ground with that wingspan.
Bridges outside. Now here's Booker. To the middle. Here's Crowder. No good with a layup. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Jackson with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Leonard for 3. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Jackson against Paul. Outside Booker to win the run. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter of the game. Leonard against Aiden. For three, George. Leonard passes to George. To the inside, 5 to shoot. And there's the call on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Outside Paul. Sinks it from distance.
And this is such a sharp weapon for Chris Paul, right? Most times you just assume he's going to knock that free ball down.
Pass to George. From the stripe. And the Clippers again with a bucket.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
And here's Paul. Outside Booker. To the paint. Here's Ayton. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And it's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
DeAndre Ayton, a quality free throw shooter, so you love to see him create opportunities to get there.
Ayton hits them both. Jackson with it. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's DeAndre Ayton making highlights for Phoenix. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
On the floor for the Clippers, George and Leonard at the 2 and the 3. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the 1. Now here's George. Jackson outside. Pass to Zubac. And Booker pulls it down. Left side Paul. Down low. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And down it goes. 2 points.
Well, Paul George is such a solid all-around player. This guy can score it at an elite level, and he passes it well, too. Boy, when you think about Kawhi Leonard's career, one of the things that I'm always struck by is how he has been a model of efficiency. So smart when it comes to getting his shot and taking the right shots.
Now here's Crowder. Misses the layup.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
First team foul.
The Clippers in the lead. Here's Jackson. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. George for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. You know, Doris, with Kawhi, the career numbers speak for themselves.
That's exactly right. A shade under 50% from the floor. In range to get to 40% from deep. No matter how you slice it, Kawhi is an efficient #1 option.
Out to Leonard. Lets it go. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in the game. Booker against Jackson. Now Ayton. Give him 8 points now. Here's an 8-footer. And he nails the jumper. Ayton's got 10.
What a great sense for what's happening on the court. DeAndre Ayton, so many ways to score.
Pass to Leonard. Takes a 3. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got rebound #5 here tonight. Booker against George. Ayton in the high post. Inside. Tipped. Zubac with the steal. In transition. Here come the Clippers. George against Booker. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Paul
And the
George.
Clippers lead by 2. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Clippers.
They've come out in full attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing it away repeatedly.
And they've taken advantage of the turnovers they've caused, getting a lot of their offense straight off their defense.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 7. Double team on Leonard. George for 3. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
Three-point field goal.
He's got 5. And the aesthetic of the game, Doris, something us aficionados think about. What are some of the prettiest shots in basketball, in your opinion?
B.A., I'm going to tell you the shot that is revolutionary.
Oh,
Wow, the elevation, the creativity, highlight reel finish by Devin Booker.
To the middle. Here's Leonard. Pass to Zubac. 1:24 left in the first half of this one. 6 to shoot. It's hauled in by the Suns. Aiden's got 6 rebounds in the game. George against Booker. To the inside. And Crowder with the jam.
Well, what you love about Devin Booker, this guy, yes, he is a shoot-first player, but if somebody's open, he will find you.
Now here's Leonard. He's guarded by Paul, and he drops it in from the low post.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
And here's Paul. Outside Booker. Three-pointer. No luck on that one. And the Clippers will come the other way.
and he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrated.
Such a wide open look. Leonard's got 10 points in the game.
They're shooting the three extremely well this quarter. Be fun to see if they can keep it up.
It's Booker on the wing. George defending. Paul passes to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Well, Mr. Ayton decides, why just lay it up when you can finish with authority?
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Clippers ahead. They're up by... Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to a pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. The period wrapped up with the team. And that does it for our half.
We've got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We're seeing a tremendous game from DeAndre Ayton.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low, just great work.
Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the center position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Batum. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Bledsoe.
Eric Bledsoe's court vision is probably underrated. What a pretty pass.
Pass to Bridges. And he's going for the oop here. And here's the fast break. Here's Batum. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
That's an encouraging sign for sure. Boy, when DeAndre Ayton is hustling and focused, he can send it back with the best of them.
And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
Batum gets the bucket.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Booker, pass to Crowder. Back to Booker. Bridges outside. Lets it go from deep. Kennard with the rebound.
bad offense to begin the second half. 4 misses right off the bat.
And Ibaka with the basket on the assist by Bledsoe. And the Clippers lead by 10. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Paul passes to Aiden. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Boy, still a dependable shot blocker. That is what got Serge Ibaka playing time at the beginning of his career. Nice.
Bledsoe with it. Looking for his first basket still in this one.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Bridges, left side. Pass to Crowder. Outside Booker. The Suns need to get off a shot. In transition, here come the Clippers. Back to man. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. From deep, Phoenix grabs the miss.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Crowder inside. Batum's on him. And it's good for 2.
I'll tell you this, Jay Crowder is one tough cookie. This guy won't be deterred by the defense. Well, you think about Jay Crowder's career, he has bounced around to a few teams. But one thing we know, he's always had an impact to affect the game with his defense and with his basketball intellect.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. And it's Bledsoe on the drive. And he banks in the layup. Bledsoe's gotten his first points in this one.
He has that powerful, chiseled frame that allows Bledsoe to finish so well through contact.
And Doris, Crowder's defense, a big part of what he can offer a team.
Right, because he's strong enough to guard in the post. He's quick enough to guard on the perimeter. Think about it. In 2020 NBA Finals, he was asked to contain LeBron James. That's the kind of confidence coaches have in Crowder's competitive spirit defensively.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. Johnson finds McGee. Great D that time from Zubac. The Clippers have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Defended by Payne. And that one's good. And it's a 12-point Clipper lead.
I'll tell you, you have to take pride in finishing through contact. You get the sense Marcus Morris relishes that chance.
Outside Payne. Back to Johnson. Pass to Payne. Going inside. It's good.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Jackson. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. McGee passes to Kaminsky. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And Coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Monty Williams was saying to his team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Paul passes to Aiden. Can't get it to fall. Los Angeles shooting around 59%. They've been outstanding on the offensive end. Pass to Zubats. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3-second violation. Phoenix ball.
Boy, the Suns are struggling. Bridges outside. From downtown, it's rebounded by Zubats. George against Booker. Paul with a steal. And Booker the bucket on the assist from Crowder.
Boy, just tremendous focus from Devin Booker. On the interior, it matters not if he's facing sides. Look out.
Pass to Leonard. The 3-ball. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
Whoa, that man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
First team foul.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Bridges outside. Clock at 6. Outside Booker. From behind the arc. The shot, no good. And Los Angeles the other way now.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
George against Booker. Crowder with a steal. In transition, here come the Suns. Booker, the pass to Paul. 3-pointer. Drills it from deep.
Well, you can't hesitate if you want to succeed in catch-and-shoot situations. Chris Paul's such a quick thinker.
George outside. Pass to Zubats. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Here's Crowder. Aiden with it. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
To the paint. Out to Leonard. Pass to Jackson.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Back to Leonard. Over Bridges. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. And the Clippers lead by 13.
Well, there's a comfortability for Kawhi Leonard in the mid-range. Boy, he can catch his rhythm right there.
Paul against Jackson. Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Bridges against Leonard. A minute 31 left to play in the fourth. George against Booker. George passes to Leonard. There's the 3. That shot off. And Phoenix the other way now. Booker with it. Guarded now by George. The 3 is up. And that's good. Devin Booker for 3. Booker's got 5 points now this quarter.
We know this about Devin Booker. He is not shy. Deep from 3, yes, I'm going to take that opportunity.
To the wing on the left. Covered by Crowder. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Clippers.
They had to fight for this one. With the game hanging in the balance a couple of times, they made winning plays, Grant.
It's all about having a strong mentality. What's interesting is that anytime momentum turned against them, instead of folding, they responded with their own attack.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Kawhi Leonard.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's Booker on the wing. Here's the 3. They get the rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, it's his motor that makes him such an effective offensive rebounder. Jay Crowder is going to play hard.
Jackson, the pass to George. Back to Jackson. And there's the call on Devin Booker.
Devin Booker.
That'll be a second foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Leonard attacking.
Well, that's the dogged defense from Crowder. This guy's not going to back away from anybody.
So the Clippers win it. All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. 4
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final.
Kevin, thanks.
Well, he's an all-star teammate, David, as you point out in that story. Thank you. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. The wingmen, DiVincenzo and Middleton. The big men on the floor, Giannis and Lopez. And it's Holiday in at the 1. And for the Suns, the star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward.
Well, he passes to the wide-open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Count the basket. Greg, both teams love to push the ball up the floor, even off of made shots.
And trying to get those easy ones before the defense can get set is always an advantage, and you're seeing more and more teams trying to speed up their pace of play.
And he gets it to go.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Outside Holiday. Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. To the paint. Here's Lopez. Makes it off the glass.
Lopez powering through that time.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Pass to Booker. Down low. Here's Ayton. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here is Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. Feeds it to Lopez. Not going to go that time. Good work defensively by Crowder. Booker with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Here's Crowder. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Bucks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Well, the efficiency of Giannis Brent is simply out of this world.
Well, I think the amazing part, Kevin, is that he's still trying to expand his game, and yet he's continued with that efficiency. I mean, an MVP being able to do something like that, that's special. Great defense by Giannis, using his length that time, and that shot had no chance.
Crowder against Lopez. Shot clock at 6. Taken away by Holiday. Here's Middleton. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Now, here's Bridges. And that one's good, Ayton.
The big man coming with an attacking mindset. That's something for the defense to deal with, and Ayton is dealing.
Middleton outside. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the rejection by Ayton.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Bridges outside. DiVincenzo against Booker. And the shot goes in.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
Bucks trail by 4. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And that one comes up a bit short. On the wing, Booker, defended by DiVincenzo. Bridges outside. From outside, off the mark. Bucks have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Pass to Lopez. DiVincenzo kicks to Lopez. And he converts the layup.
It's a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
Booker outside. Back to Paul. 46 seconds left in the first. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And CP3 is so good at choosing when he unleashes his three-point arsenal.
DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. That one good for 2. Lopez has got 6. Suns leading by 3. Booker looking around. He kicks it to Ayton. Booker against DiVincenzo. 6 to shoot. Lopez with the steal. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Beyond the arc. The putback. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was...
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Suns lead by 1. Let's take a quick break.
Yes, I'm going to tell you the secret.
Good way to do it. Tuning out distractions. That makes sense.
And it can be harder than ever nowadays. Engaging with fans and the media can be a positive, but you got to focus on what matters most.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what are you guys seeing?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Up it forwards, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Booker the pass to Ayton. 5 to shoot. Back to Booker. Elbow shot. And foul on the shot. So he'll and folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Out left of the wing. Here's Ayton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
Right, you always want DeAndre Ayton to play more aggressively, don't you?
Well, it's when he's at his best, especially when he's down low and using his frame. He's kind of like, you know, this young kid that doesn't realize how big he is, but he's starting to understand how much his size can impact what he can do on both ends of the floor.
Middleton with it, now guarded by Booker. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Right side, Crowder. Back to Paul. Puts up a 3. That one misses. And Milwaukee the other way now. DiVincenzo kicks to Antetokounmpo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Middleton dishes to Antetokounmpo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Giannis has got 6.
As Giannis has grown in his physical stature, widening those shoulders, having more strength, these are the kind of plays that make all that hard work pay off.
DiVincenzo against Booker. Trying to get open is Crowder. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Booker. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Bucks. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. And Middleton kicks to DiVincenzo. And there's the pass to Holiday. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And so here's Phoenix. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
The big guy going up and trying to rip that rim off.
Bucks have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Giannis passes to Middleton. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
Shot's good.
And with the rise in guards like Steph Curry and Trae Young, seems like the little guys are really making their mark in the NBA.
Well, they're starting to affect, Kevin, the way that really management is looking at building out their team. They're trying to find wings that are equipped with defensive ability but willingness to shoot the 3 ball, guards that are small enough and quick enough to get you an advantage to spread the floor a little bit. So the 3 ball and the way team construction has happened has changed the league quite rapidly.
Holiday surveying the floor. On the wing, Giannis. Giannis dunks it down.
That's fun to see the handles coming out there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, how do you stop a near 7-footer who's got some dribble skills like that?
Shamet on the wing. Defended by DiVincenzo. Payne can't hit. Milwaukee leading by 3. Inside. Giannis dunks it down.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
Johnson outside. To the middle. Taken away by Holiday. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. And that one drops for him.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
The Bucks have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Free throw, good. Holiday.
I don't know if Drew Holiday's an underrated player, but he certainly is underappreciated with the way he can go at you as a two-way guy. He can score, and he can also guard positions 1 through 4.
McGee. Will it go? And it's good on the layup. McGee's got his first basket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Holiday. They get the rebound.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Giannis on it. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They stayed within arm's reach in that open. And that'll...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
So with Holiday sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. Ogilvy is out there with Portis. Then there's Allen. Then there's Hill. And it's Nora in at the 3. And Portis throws it down.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Johnson kicks to Payne. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Bucks leading by 8. Passes it to Nora. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Portis has got the lead up to 10 now for the Bucks.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
McGee with it, working on Portis. Back to McGee. Here's Kaminsky. And the layup's good off the glass.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Hill passes to Nora. There's the triple. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Johnson outside. And here's Payne. Pass to Kaminsky. Clock at 6. Johnson from outside. Rebounded by the Bucks. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And it's McGee. It's out the key. To the right side. Kicks it out to Johnson. Jacks up a 3. Drops in the tray. Johnson's got 5 points so far.
Have to get out on him. He'll burn you from there repeatedly.
Here's Norrell. He's guarded by Johnson. Yep, that one goes in there.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Shamet on the wing. 1:46 left in the third quarter. McGee finds Payne. McGee, and there's the whistle. That goes on Frank Kaminsky. That's his first foul.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Allen passes to Portis. Over Booker. Portis can't get it to go. Suns trail by 7. The feed now to Ayton. Stolen by Allen. Portis against Booker. Allen. That shot no good. Some solid defense from Ayton. 1:05 left in the third. Trying to get open is Crowder. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Well, you bump me, and I'm going to bump you back as Ayton not afraid to get physical with the defender.
Ogilvy, that's good. 6 points for him.
And say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Bridges passes to Crowder. Driving the lane, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Don't see that much from Crowder off the bounce and attacking to make the score.
Here's Norrell. The pass to Ogilvy. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. A new lineup here for the Bucks. 20 seconds left to play in the third. Booker outside. To the inside. Antetokounmpo against Crowder. Back to Booker. With 4 seconds on the clock. That shot no good. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Bucks on top. They're up by 5. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
DiVincenzo being a connector out there now.
All up top, guarded by Holiday. Booker left side. Ayton trying to break free. No good from Booker.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And Holiday kicks to Middleton. driving to the basket. 2 points. That one goes. And it's a 9-point Milwaukee lead.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and game is fully in their control.
And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's foul number 2 for him. Bucks leading by 9. Holiday, the pass to Middleton. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Giannis. Crowder pulls it in. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. And Booker kicks to Paul. Down low, Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
DiVincenzo against Booker. Outside Holiday. He feeds it to Giannis. And they go to the intentional foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
First team foul.
Now here's Ayton. Paul outside, launches it.
Good hustle from the big man there. Love seeing Lopez work hard, get down low, make a difference on this end.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far from Milwaukee?
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys, just as much in this half as the first.
Also, they've generated a ton of offense in the paint, and that's always a recipe for success, getting those high percentage shots down low.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 4 assists in the game. Passes it to Bridges. Now here's Paul, guarded by Holiday. Paul kicks to Bridges. Shoots from the baseline, and right through it goes.
Consistent shooter like Bridges loves to get openings from the mid-range like that to get his rhythm.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And they got to bring the double team on.
Shooting one.
And Giannis just sets the bar so high for his squad. He works so hard out there on the floor, on the practice court, gets himself prepared for games, and that kind of intensity is paying off.
Paul looking around. 6 on the shot clock. Ayton dishes to Booker. Pulls up from the corner, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
Yeah, there's no stress in Devin Booker's game. Shot clock winding down. He gets it.
Middleton outside. Lobbed up there for Lopez, and stolen by Booker. Lopez with the steal. Holiday finds DiVincenzo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got assist number 5 here tonight. And here's Booker from the arc. They get it back. Milwaukee leading by 9.
Phoenix foul. Mikal Bridges. That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
He drops the first one, and that'll push the lead to double digits.
Taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. Phoenix has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Bridges outside. Trying to get open is Crowder. Bridges misses.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Booker outside. Inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Lots of times you don't mind fouling a big, but Ayton's a solid foul shooter.
He's able to hit the second one, and that brings them to within 10.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
Outside Holiday. Feeds it to Lopez. Bridges with the steal.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Over Booker. Here's Lopez. Can't get it to fall.
This is what the coaches are asking from DeAndre.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's...
2K Sports. welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting. Welcome, everyone. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Cap.
David, he clearly is a special talent, and his resume shows. Thank you. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. And forward, they have Middleton and Giannis. At the guard positions, Holiday and DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. And for the Clippers, the team leaders, George and Leonard, are the wings. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point. Back to George. Awesome backcourt battle tonight, Steve. Let me ask, are we in a guard-centric league right now?
I think we are, Kevin. I mean, obviously it was more balanced back in the day, guards and bigs. But with the three-point shot, it has really made this a guard league. He's been doing this a long time. George can hurt you from outside, inside, and everywhere in between.
Here's Middleton, and it's sent back by George. And that'll be Milwaukee as it goes out of bounds. Bucks retain possession. Shot from the inbound, and Giannis with the layup. And here is Los Angeles now. Jackson looking it over. Outside Leonard. Outside for Jackson. To the middle. Banked in off the glass.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man. Reggie Jackson can still provide scoring. Maybe not at the 19 points per game level he once did, but he can still make an impact.
And Reggie Jackson, Steve, as you said, not the big scorer he once was.
He's got a reduced role, Kevin, on this team right now, but he can still get you a bucket when needed. Credit to Reggie Jackson for staying ready at all times.
Now here's Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Antetokounmpo defending. Back to Leonard. Clock at 6. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And if Giannis is anywhere close to you, don't shoot it. His length covers a ton of ground, and boy, is he fast.
Middleton can't get it to go.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
First team foul.
Clippers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Holiday against Jackson. The pass to George. From outside the arc. Back to Zubac. Another shot. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Zubac finds Jackson. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Giannis right side. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
And on the drive, Giannis, he can be so disruptive, just muscling his way through the defense.
Jackson kicks to Zubac. Passes to George. 6 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. Jackson passes to George. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
And Holiday kicks to Antetokounmpo. And there's the drive. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. Stolen by Zubac. Leonard against DiVincenzo. To stop the drought. Leonard, no luck. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. For 3, Middleton. That shot missing, and the Clippers will go the other way with it. And George, here we go. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. George has got 5 now.
Slippery play by Paul George to get inside. He ends up right where he wanted to be for the shot.
Drives to the hoop, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Outside Jackson, pass to Leonard. Good on the triple.
What concentration from Kawhi Leonard, rising up and firing it.
Holiday dishes to Middleton. Back to Holiday. It's hauled in by George. Clippers leading by 3. Outside Leonard. Pass to Zubac. Kicks it out to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Over Lopez. Leonard, no luck.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Outside Holiday. Going inside, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
Quick, athletic, explosive. Holiday will leave you in the dust.
And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Clippers. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Well, yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. The big men on the floor, Giannis and Lopez.
Shooting for Milwaukee.
The wingmen, DiVincenzo and Middleton. And it's Holiday in at the 1 spot. Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but, you know, the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for one season, and so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase their dream.
Here's Jackson after the basket by Milwaukee. Outside Leonard. And the pass to Zubac. Back to Leonard. It's George on the wing. Money from the wing. 7 points for Paul George.
It's no secret that Kawhi has focused on improving his passing. Great look there.
Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Now here's Jackson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And here's Leonard from 3. He doesn't hit that one. So Milwaukee will take it the other way.
And there was a slight panic in L.A. when Kawhi opted out of his deal. It quickly went away as Kawhi signed a new one with the Clippers. The Clippers can build knowing Kawhi is in it for the long haul. Always nice to know you have a star that you can win with.
Now here's Leonard. Here's Zubac. Jackson with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Leonard attacking. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It goes on Chris Middleton.
Strength, body control, and focus. Kawhi showing it all right there.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Guys, their willingness to attack the basket so far has been great. They're penetrating, finding the holes in the defense, and scoring from close range.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
Clippers trail by 4. Jackson. Outside Leonard. And he goes big with the dunk over Brook Lopez.
Well, we know Leonard's an elite two-way machine, but there he shows us the artistry.
Holiday looking for an opening. Here he goes. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Passes it to Leonard. 1:49 left in the first half of the game. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul will give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
And there's a minute 45 left now here in the second. Here's Giannis. Leonard with the steal. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Launches a 3. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Now, here is George. 7 points in the game. Pass to Leonard. This one for 3. Here's Zubac. Kicks it out to Leonard. He takes it in, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Give him any kind of opening, and Kawhi Leonard will make you pay at the rack.
51 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Giannis, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Up top, Leonard. Lopez covering. With the drive. Outside for Jackson. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Giannis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Drills it from outside. And now a 9-point Milwaukee lead. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
The 3 from George. And no good that time. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Milwaukee in control.
Thanks, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jets. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 18 points. And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Luke Kennard out there at Bledsoe. Then it's Ibaka. Then there's Batum. And it's Mann in at the 3 slot. Here's Kennard. Following the basket by George Hill. It's Bledsoe on the wing. Off target from 3-point range. Bucks leading by 11. Fans, and honestly, sometimes even us broadcasters especially can overlook defense, Steve, especially when it comes to guards.
It's hard to spot great defensive guards, but Eric Bledsoe, Kevin, is certainly one of those guys. Very strong on the ball. He's been a first-team all-defensive member. Remember, back in 2019-20 season, Bledsoe was a key part of the Bucks' D, which was first in the league in team defensive rating.
First team foul.
And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Clippers. Hill against Bledsoe. Here's Ibaka. And no good. Bucks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's Allen. And then Allen slams it in.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end. They just don't have it right now. 0 for 4. Must have been one poor speech at halftime.
Now the Clippers moving it up. Bledsoe looking it over. Pass to Kennard. Takes it inside. Comes up empty down low.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Here's Ojale, and he uses the glass on the layup. Ojale's got his first bucket in this one.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
The pass to man. Knocked away. It's stolen by Hill. 3 on 3. Portis with it. Now guarded by Bledsoe. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
George is checked in for Los Angeles. Clippers trail by 15. To end the cold streak, and it's Paul George with the finish.
Letting it all hang out when George takes flight. Just enjoy the show.
Passes it to Nora. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Pass to Ibaka. It's Bledsoe on the wing. Back to Ibaka. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
Very solid, both ends of the floor. That time, Ibaka efficient inside.
Here's Portis, and Portis throws it down.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Pass to George. We've got 1:13 left to play in the third. And then George with the jam.
I like how Paul George comes off the screen under control, right up into his shooting motion. Smooth.
The drive by Allen, and it's blocked by Ibaka. George against Allen, and it's George finishing it off.
And with those long strides, it takes Paul George no time to get to the rim.
The three from Hill. Here's Nora. Hill kicks to Portis. Lays it up and banks it in. Portis has got 4 points now in the quarter. Clippers trail by 13. Stolen by Allen. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Tries again, and it's blocked by Ibaka.
And that's how you do it. Ibaka still able to surprise people very quick off the floor.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Portis on the follow. Portis has got 6 points.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Facing up from mid-range, George could have tried to drive, but takes what the defense gives him. This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And so it's Milwaukee. Their lead at 11 points to... How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And how about the floor generalship right here. I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
So many good point guards in this league. So much responsibility comes with that position. That was a smart play.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the court for the Bucks. At the guard positions, Holiday and DiVincenzo. Longtime teammates Middleton and Giannis, the forwards. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. Now here's Antetokounmpo, and that one is good. 8 points for Drew Holiday.
Talk about scoring the basketball. Legit player. Holiday got paid because he can play.
There's the pass to Mann. And it's off from 3-point range. Bucks leading by 11. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Now here is Holiday. Middleton outside. Back to Holiday. Passes to Lopez. Just 5 to shoot. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Jackson up top, guarded by Holiday. And Leonard has it in the corner. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists tonight. DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. Kicks it to Middleton. Over Leonard. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Bucks lead by 10.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Now here's Leonard. To the paint. Here's Zubats. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Zubats has got his first 2 points.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
DiVincenzo gets to Holiday. And they'll get another chance. And so Milwaukee again turning it over. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Jackson against Holiday. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Paul George is checked in for Johnson. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Milwaukee ball.
Bucks leading by 8. Driving inside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubats has got 6 rebounds here tonight. From deep, George. Pass to Jackson.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Back to Zubats. And stolen by DiVincenzo. A clear look here for Middleton. Gets an open look and hits. And the Bucks lead by 10. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical.
Here's DiVincenzo. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Giannis. Lays it up off the glass. Giannis has got 22.
And a terrific offensive display here from Giannis, just reminding us of how dominant he can be.
Right side, Leonard. Driving in. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Holiday against Jackson. Now here is Holiday. G right on him. And he banks in the layup.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Bucks.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer. No moment is ever too big for Paul George. He remains confident in the clutch.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Baseline try. That one goes. Count it.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Antetokounmpo defending. The dish to George. Three-pointer. He can't get that one to fall. And so the Bucks take the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Los Angeles.
Thank you, Greg.
He sure is, David. Great report, thanks. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. And for Los Angeles, outside the wings are George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the 1 spot. Not just another game on the schedule, Greg. Fans and players alike are excited for tonight.
I mean, this is a championship caliber matchup. There's a ton of talent in this one, and I think it's a great test for both teams.
Well, don't let Kawhi's quiet demeanor fool you. This guy has athleticism and explosiveness. How about that in style?
Now here's Paul. He dishes it to Booker. Back to Paul. 5 on the clock. They get it again. Pass to Crowder. Suns moving the ball around. Booker outside. And it's sent back by George.
Boy, Paul George making his presence felt on the defensive end. The length comes into play right there.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Now here is George. Crowder with the steal. From 10 feet out, here's Ayton, and he lays it straight in.
Well, we're talking about a big-time rebounder. DeAndre Ayton's timing excellent.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. To the inside. Leonard against Bridges. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
This is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
The Suns have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Doris, you look at Marcus Morris, a very solid 3 and D type of forward.
That's exactly right, because think about it, Morris, early in his career, there was a reluctance to shoot the range shot. He was more mid-range guy, but credit him for putting in the work. Now Marcus is a deadly three-point shooter, and he brings a size and physicality on the defensive end.
Outside Leonard, 6 on the shot clock. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Leonard's got 7.
This guy loves to help his team space the floor. You have to respect Kawhi's range. He will make you pay.
Ayton, the pass to Paul. Back to Ayton. Kicks it out to Paul. Booker against George. Bridges inside the three-point line. It's hauled in by George. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a three-point game.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Defended by Paul. The inside shot. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Booker outside. Fires for 3. The shot that time, not on target. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. George against Bridges. George looking around. Pass to Zubac. Ball's knocked loose. Bridges with the steal. Ayton, the pass to Booker. Back to Ayton. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson.
Reggie Jackson.
That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Paul. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. In the corner, it's Bridges. Tries again. Kicks it out to Booker. Back to Ayton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
DeAndre Ayton, the first pick of the 2018 draft. He was obviously the consensus #1 at the time. So hard to pass on a center like him who's got size, athleticism, and an elite vertical threat at the cup.
Now here is George. 43 seconds left in the first quarter. And George went to stop.
Paul George leaving, no doubt. Nice finish.
They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Ayton in the high post. Working on Zubac. And Ayton throws it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Here's George. The Suns getting the bucket. From deep. No good. Shot missing. Here's Ayton. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Clippers. Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So for the Clippers right now, the team leaders, George and Leonard, are the wing. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point. Great positioning on the putback. Zubac has got the lead up to 3 now for the Clippers.
What an effort to get the tip in, just wanting it a little bit more.
Here's Jackson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Defended by Crowder. Pass to Leonard. Clock at 6. Poked loose. Jackson dishes to George. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And it's Leonard missing. Suns trail by 3. Bridges passes to Paul. Looking for Crowder. He gets it there. The feed to Ayton. Stolen by Zubac. And there's the pass to Jackson. And taken away by Paul. Bridges outside. Leonard with the steal. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. It's George on the wing, defended by Paul. From the corner. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
On the wing, Booker. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
What a savvy pass by Devin Booker, making the smart choice, moving the basketball.
And with Ayton, one area of his game that's always been elite, Doris, his work and rebound.
Yeah, there's no question. As good as advertised, he is a double-double machine. And think about it, he is not even at his prime yet.
Just 5 on the clock. Shoots from 14. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Booker outside. Ayton at the elbow. Booker against George. And Booker kicks to Paul. The tray. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers leading by 3. George dishes to Jackson. Inside. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
When I think of Ivica Zubac, I think about solid big man who is still young and developing. It's really a matter of him gaining confidence at this point.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Ayton.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
Pass to Leonard. Paul against Jackson. Back to Leonard. The 3. Looks good. Is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots. Goal for Zubac is to be a starter in the league.
You know, this guy has started games in the past. He's also played well off the bench. And listen, he's not going to be a guy who shoots with range. But given everything else you need from a center, he can deliver.
That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Bridges.
Well, we know this. Mikal Bridges has the length and hops to score inside. Nicely done.
Jackson finds Leonard. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Paul against Jackson. Ayton. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in this game. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Booker against George. Clock at 4. Count that one. And now a 9-point Clipper lead.
Paul George playing through the contact right there. You like somebody who's willing to navigate traffic.
Paul passes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And here's Leonard from 3. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie. Kawhi Leonard is having one of those nights. He had 13 points, 2 rebounds, and 1. And
for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
On the court for the Suns, Cameron Payne is out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's Frank Kaminsky. Then it's Johnson, and it's McGee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And it's Payne in the corner. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. One of the many changes in how the game is played, pace. It seems to us like everyone is playing a very fast pace. How do you like that style of basketball?
Well, it is the preferred way for me to play the game and to watch the game. It gives us an opportunity to see the best athletes and the most skilled basketball players get out and flourish. The other thing is, it has been proven that the first 8 seconds of the shot clock are often your most successful shots.
Johnson kicks to Shamet. And a minute played as the second half gets going. 13 feet away. No good off the front iron.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
But D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
That one goes in.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Count that one. Bledsoe's got the lead back up to 9 now for Los Angeles. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Passes it to Shamet. Back to Payne. From deep. He can't hit that time. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his first foul. Los Angeles leading by 9. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Man passes to Kennard. And there's the foul. It's on Cameron Johnson. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Ibaka, this is to Bledsoe. Back to Ibaka. The pass to Kennard. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Shamet, the pass to McGee. Shamet on the wing. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's the three. Connects from three-point range.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give.
Bledsoe passes to Batum. Pass to Kennard.
Remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
Here's Man. Knocked loose. 1:49 left in the third quarter. Kaminsky inside, guarded by Bledsoe, and the rejection by Ibaka. Bledsoe finds Ibaka. Back to Bledsoe. Wide open. Count it. Good. Bledsoe's got his second basket of the night.
Well, still developing this aspect of the game, but boy, that jumper looks pure by Bledsoe.
Shamet with it. And they get it back. Feeds to Kaminsky. Second chance shot. And there's the call by the official. He'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Ibaka against Ayton. And Ibaka kicks to Bledsoe. In the corner, Kennard with it. Can't hit that one. Suns trail by 6. Bridges passes to Paul. Three-pointer. Man with the rebound. The Clippers have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Right side, Batum. Bledsoe outside. Out to the right wing. Man passes to Bledsoe. And again, no good by the Clippers. Here's Booker. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
Oh, he nailed it.
And it counts. That's a miracle. Are you kidding me?
Listen, under duress at the end of the period, you just throw it up and hope.
And so it's Los Angeles. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Bledsoe. Ibaka is out there with Batum. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Man in at the 3. Paul against Bledsoe. To the middle. And Serge Ibaka, the bucket on the assist from Eric Bledsoe. Ibaka's got the lead up to 9 now for Los Angeles. Paul looking over the floor. Booker outside. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. And Bledsoe with the stuff.
Listen, we know this guy's gifted athletically. Bledsoe finishing strong off that dribble drive.
Paul outside. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Ibaka. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And guys, don't think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Suns trail by 11. Booker the pass to Crowder. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Back to George. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Outside Leonard. Fires the 3. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. For 3. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Suns trail by 9. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
It's blocked.
Well, Marcus Morris, the frame and the length to block shots. That's pretty.
Booker against George. At the top of the key, Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Jackson kicks to Zubac. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
First team foul.
And stolen by Ayton. And now the Suns, a fast break. Bridges leading the charge. A nice shot by Booker.
It's one thing to know your team counts on you to deliver big buckets. It's another to take that responsibility and run with it. Go ahead, Mr. Booker.
And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. In the corner, George with it.
2 minutes from
shot clock at 5.
2 minutes.
No good again that time. Suns trail by 4. Booker left side. The 3. They get the rebound. Here's Ayton. Goes up again. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And George with the stuff.
Paul George's ability to put the ball on the floor and drive it balances out his shooting. So important to have both.
Jackson against Paul. 1:11 left here in the 4th quarter. For 3, Bridges. No good there. And the Clippers will come the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. And they pick up 2. And it's an 8-point Clipper lead.
Well, this is one aspect of his game where Kawhi Leonard has come such a long way. The ability to make guys around him better with his passing.
Here's Booker. Rebound by the Clippers. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his 1st foul of the game.
His 1st personal foul. 2nd team foul.
44 seconds left in the 4th quarter. George against Booker. And George kicks to Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George. Leonard's got the lead up to 11 now for Los Angeles.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Booker with no one around. Phoenix no good that time either. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
So the Clippers winning this one easily. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to... All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to the NBA. Hey, Allie.
Thanks a lot, BA.
A long wait in the valley for winning basketball. It's back. Good stuff, Allie. All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5. And for Milwaukee, DiVincenzo and Middleton make up the perimeter. Giannis plays the 4 with Lopez in the middle. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. Now here's Lopez. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. And these teams both look to push the tempo in transition. Brent, what's the most underrated component of success with that style of play?
You got to have rebounders, BA, guys who are willing to go in there. And if those guys who are gathering anything coming off the rim have the ability to bust out with the dribble, man, that gets your pace going.
Crowder finds Paul. Lets the 3 fly. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Here's Milwaukee. Outside, DiVincenzo. Back to Lopez. Can't get it to drop. Good work defensively by Crowder. That's good from Ayton on the assist by Bridges.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Antetokounmpo against Crowder. Crowder with a steal. Now here's Booker. He's closely guarded. Paul for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening. And a huge sigh of relief for Bucks fans last year. Giannis signing a monster contract extension. He'll continue to be the franchise for years to come.
Here's Paul. The Bucks getting their last shot to go. And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And here are the Suns now. Paul passes to Crowder.
Just a bit of a rut here early. Just 1 of 4 so far.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And this is why Giannis is up there every season as one of the league leaders in dunking the basketball. Just way too easy.
You know, Grant, many wondered if Giannis would test free agency. Ultimately avoided all that drama.
Yeah, I mean, he wanted to stay and build a winner with the Bucks. And you know what? He did just that, bringing home the NBA championship. What a reward for the fans in the city of Milwaukee, and just tremendous character from Giannis. Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Outside Booker. Middleton against Bridges. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. The kick out to Paul. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Milwaukee in the lead. A minute 53 left in the first quarter. Antetokounmpo. And Giannis with the dunk.
Yeah, he might not be the biggest guy out there, but he's willing to rip that rim off.
Bridges outside. Pass to Booker. Down low. Here's Crowder. No luck on that one. Good D by Antetokounmpo. The Bucks have gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. DiVincenzo, the pass to Antetokounmpo, and he makes it on the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 8.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
To the right side. Here's Ayton, and Ayton with the stuff.
Booker more and more becoming a double threat, not just to score the ball, but starting to realize he can set up his teammates.
Here's DiVincenzo. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Milwaukee.
Some great drives to the bucket for them tonight.
Another part of the game tonight where they've been effective is to get points in the paint.
For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Paul against Holiday. Pass to Booker. Back to Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Bridges outside. Launches a 3. And the Suns get another 3.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down 3, you can add it to the list.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. Lays it up and banks it in. 10 points for him.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Paul passes to Ayton. Rebounded by Lopez.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
DeAndre Ayton. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
That's good from Holiday.
So many things have changed around Drew Holiday. The one thing that's been a constant is that he's a hard worker, such a great all-around player who likes to be a leader, and he has been for this ball club.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks leading by 6 as we wrap. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And when you consider how the Bucks are doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
The foundation of this team, Middleton and Giannis, the 3 and the 4. Holiday and DiVincenzo man the backcourt. And it's Lopez in at the center position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. DiVincenzo against Booker. Here's Crowder. Ayton inside. Paul for 3. It doesn't go for him. Milwaukee goes the other way with it. And Chris Middleton, a great 3-point shooter. But he's got a deadly mid-range game as well, Grant.
Middleton is just flat out a shooter. Can pull up from anywhere on the floor. If you give him the mid-range, he'll take it and punish you.
Paul passes to Crowder. Holiday's over to help. And Crowder with the jam.
And anytime Crowder gets to the rim, he likes to send a message.
Crowder's gone 2 of 4 shooting. Here's Holiday. He takes it in, and Ayton pulls it down. The Suns trailing. Booker finds Paul. Outside Booker. Inside. And there's Ayton on the assist by Booker. Ayton's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Ayton pouring a foundation there on the inside, just living in the paint.
To the inside, Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Bridges passes to Ayton. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Ayton's gotten 4 this quarter.
Yeah, Ayton just swallowing up the defender there and then completes the play.
Lopez with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Here's Middleton. Here's Lopez. The putback controls the rebound and the putback. And the Bucks lead by 8.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Paul passes to Booker. Paul against Holiday. And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Middleton from the outside hits a three-pointer. And it's an 11-point Bucks lead. And a crazy stat here, Brent. For 9 consecutive seasons, the league has broken the record for three-pointers made. Man, where does it end?
I don't know. I think we're redlining on the tachometer at this point, BA. A lot of teams electing to play that space and three-point ball type of offense, but we're reaching the outer limits.
There's a minute 54 left in the second. DiVincenzo, the pass to Lopez. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Don't mistake that Lopez shoots threes now more often, that he can't go down low at that size and do damage. Go through the career statistics of Brook Lopez and the fact that he's been able to get to this three-point volume. It's just astounding.
Bridges against Middleton. They need this. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Unloads. The shot by Holiday, no good. Brent with Lopez in his three. He was one of many centers to add that.
Well, he knew that if he was going to stay in the league, BA, he had to be a weapon out there. And it's not just the makes. It's just the fact that he'll take as many as he does. And, man, has he proven that he can make the big ones.
And stolen by Antetokounmpo. DiVincenzo with it. Now guarded by Ayton. DiVincenzo against Booker. Deflected. Bridges outside. He drops it from range. Bridges has got 9.
And that's his first triple this quarter. 3 total for the game.
Pass to Lopez. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in the game. For 3, Booker. And out of bounds. Milwaukee will have it.
Some substitution.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Right wing. Pass to Portis. Here's Nora. Outside, Hill. And the layup is good. Hill's got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, we don't talk about George Hill being a slick ball handler, but on that play shows you maybe.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks closing out the quarter ahead by a.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 14 points.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot, so right now he's feasting.
And so in the game for the Suns, Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Johnson in at the 3. And there's Booker. That one's good. On the assist from Paul. Booker's got his first points of the night. Milwaukee shooting 71%. Their offense has looked unstoppable all game long. Hill, the pass to Portis. Back to Hill. That's tipped. Paul with a steal. And the Suns pushing it up now. Here's Booker using his post moves to get the 2 points. Booker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Sign of a great score is even though the defense starts to get more physical, it keeps you unfazed, and Devin Booker is that right now.
And the Suns will go for a different look here. McGee, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Kaminsky comes in for Crowder. Shamet, he's checked in for Booker. And Payne is subbed in for Chris Paul. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And how about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
And Cameron Payne is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Allen finds Hill. Here's Nora. Allen drives. McGee with a steal.
And I'll tell you what, I mean, he sees the man's going to kick the ball out. Wow. I mean, that was great anticipation.
Milwaukee in the lead. Pass to Nora. Back to Portis. Here's Nora. Oh, McGee with the block. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it. Clock at 4. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Kaminsky.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
They're pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Outside Johnson. To the middle. Here's McGee. Soft touch off the glass.
I'm not sure what the coach said at halftime, but whatever it did, it's lit a fire. They're now 4 of 4 from the field to start their offense here in the second half.
Here's Nora. Offensive rebound. The shot off that time. Phoenix has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Johnson with it, and it's Hill picking him up now. Johnson with a bucket.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
The Bucks have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. To the paint. And then Portis with the dunk.
George Hill recognizing when his man was open, an effective pass that time.
Outside Johnson. Back to Payne. 1:49 left in the third quarter. Kaminsky, the pass to Payne. Another 3 for Phoenix.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
To the inside. Here's Ogilvy. And he's going to the line for... And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Portis down low, working on McGee. Portis' shot is off. And here are the Suns. They're on a 16-6 run. Pass to McGee. 44 seconds left in the third quarter. And he gets the bucket. And it's now only a 1-point Milwaukee lead. Now here's Hill. Takes it inside. Oh, McGee with the block. For the lead. Doesn't go for him. And Milwaukee will come the other way. They've led by as many as 14. Out to the wing. Here's Portis. Hauled in by McGee. Phoenix has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. And the ball out of play. The Bucks will have it.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
Crowder against Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by the Suns. For three, Booker. No good there.
And DiVincenzo just smothering the shooter that time.
And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Bucks ahead, up one. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Giannis plays the 4 with Lopez in the middle. DiVincenzo and Middleton make up the perimeter, and it's Holiday in at the 1. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks.
Now, he really gets up there. I mean, Devin Booker will surprise you and throw it down.
Pass to Middleton. To the left wing. Antetokounmpo with it. Now guarded by Crowder. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. The Suns leading. Ayton with it. Plenty of space. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got his 4th assist with that last one.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Crowder, the pass to Ayton. To the right side. Paul, the open look. Another one falls for Phoenix. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Suns.
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
Well, you add to that their block totals tonight. They've been very feisty and active on the defensive end.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Crowder with a steal. DiVincenzo with the steal. And the foul on Brook Lopez. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sends shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Booker with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. Booker, the pass to Ayton. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
Here's Middleton. Banked it in off the glass.
Chris Middleton has the size in this league that you need to finish on the inside. Way to get that one up quick.
Up top, Booker. DiVincenzo covering. Paul for 3. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got 6 assists in the game.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Antetokounmpo inside. Covered by Crowder. It's good on the putback.
Good size and the ability to carve out space. Lopez battling on the rebound.
Outside Booker. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Out to Bridges. Back to Ayton. Bridges outside. Beyond the arc. Sends it home from three-point land.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Here's Middleton, and the layup falls. Middleton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Focus from Chris Middleton like he'd been there before. I don't know if he saw the defense. The results were good.
For 3, Booker. Offensive board. Pass to Crowder. The 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Left side, DiVincenzo. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
And Dante stepping up big time for his teammates.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Holiday against Paul. And here's Bridges. Fires for three. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Holiday against Paul. Cash! What a beautiful shot! Brings him within three!
And the outcome on the line, Holiday comes through with a crucial bucket there.
Bridges outside. Inside. Lopez with the steal. In transition. Here come the Bucks. DiVincenzo can't hit. Now Booker. Pass to Aiden. Count it!
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
It's Holiday with a drive. Oh, rejected by Aiden.
Nice timing as Aiden's up there for the rejection.
And the officials call a traveling violation. Stolen by Bridges. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it in